activate audio for stream.
Nice.
Because it's been over 5 minutes, so the ads that play every hour have gone by.
Nice.
I really need an alert to tell me when ads are about to play, because they just go every hour. Because I actually made money last month, even though I didn't stream that much.
Nice.
Which
Our extended podcast worked.
But that's the thing. I've now realized if I actually have a schedule and stream properly, I would actually make some money.
Nice.
Because I think it was like 30 hours last month that I streamed and I made money from it. Well, I didn't make money from it because the money was going to a PayPal that no longer exists. So I had to change that. And it was a negligible amount of money, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, it's whatever. But I'm going to try and actually stream more so that I can make money. Because your boy unemployed currently. Which, to be fair, is my own fault. So I did that to myself. But yeah. I guess we'll wait for...
Peanut.
Yeah, Beanut and
Wait,
Apex. See if...
Just have a triple player.
Yeah, otherwise it's just you fuckers.
PvP now.
I fucked around.
Ah yes, time for PvP where one person can turn invisible and has ranged spell attacks.
No, it's okay. I'll say Polo if Sally says Marco.
Oh, fair enough.
Trying to have blind sight.
Oh yeah, you do have blind sight. Well, you do
Yeah,
both
good,
technically have flight as well
We can fly.
for 1 minute. So
No, it's alright. I only like story-orientated PvP. I like when there's like there's a
Yeah.
story based around it.
yeah,
And when it's less of the mechanics and more of like the RP value to it.
yeah. Because there's like PvP stuff that I want to do, but I'm like, I have to talk about this with the other person beforehand and be like, "You good with this?" Like,
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Peanut.
Thank you.
Just gonna. There we go.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
The last few streams that I've done or did have been fun because I didn't stream because I was like, oh, I want to continue doing the Pokemon Nuzlocke, but I got like my mod for my DS so that I could stream from it, and that fucked up. So I bought a second used DS, put it in that, and it works. But one of the colors isn't working.
Oh, no.
But it works, like the normal DS screen is perfectly fine. So I think I might have broke the mod itself,
Oh no.
which is like $70. So I might buy a third DS and then just send it to the person and have them do it. Because I don't want to fuck it up a third time. Like, I'm decent at soldering. It's just the fact that, like, you have to use double-sided sticky tape right above one of the ribbon cables. And I realized what I had done with the first one. Everything worked perfectly fine. It was just when I put the ribbon cable in for the DS top screen, it didn't close properly. So the screen was just blank. But I put the mod on top of it, and it's really hard to get off. So I was like, I'll use some not pliers, but tweezers, and I'll just like move the ribbon cable in and like flip the little like latch thing that it has. I broke the latch. So I couldn't lock the ribbon cable in place, and if you can't do that, the DS just shuts off immediately. so I bought a second DS, and I had like that mod. If I try and take it off of this one now, it's gonna break the little motherboard that got sent to me.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's like bending now, and I'm like, that's probably what's done it. Because I've had to like take it off and on so many fucking times. It honestly would be so much nicer if there was a way to just slot it into place with like a 3D printed like thing, like just a little slot that it could go into above, because it's just above the Wi-Fi chip. So it's like it has a place where it fits perfectly, but like the only way to keep it in place is with double-sided sticky tape that also has it hang right above a ribbon cable. That's really important. Because if I hadn't fucked with the first one, it would have just been that the top screen didn't work. But when I was recording it, it would have been fine. I should have just left it, because I would have been able to just stream shit. And if I was doing stuff from like, I mean, I would have been fucked with like RNG manipulation shit, because the difference between looking at it from the game and a record, like the video output on my computer, there's enough of a delay where I could fuck up things if it has to be frame perfect. So I was like, no, I need it to be perfect, so I rooted around and fucked up twice. To be fair, the second one, I'm gonna blame the tools and not me. Because that fucking sticky tape doesn't come off when you first apply it. Like I had to use so much force to get it off, and also be like, this is a motherboard, it will snap if I do this too hard. So I've just got it sitting to the side of me, and I'm like, I could open it up again and try and resolder everything, but the normal screen works fine. Like, there's no issues with it. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna leave it for a bit, and I'll just continue my normal Nuzlocke with my Sableye that I got, which was really fucking lucky.
Yeah.
And by lucky, I mean I went through the whole cave using a rappel to go to the specific floor where a Sableye spawns. Because I was like, I don't want a fucking Makuita. Which I lost my Slack off, which also a very rare spawn.
Oh, sheesh.
I was leveling, and I was like, I was going up against Makuita, and I was like, oh right, fighting type, as arm thrust hit my Slack off, and I fainted.
No.
The only Pokemon I lost so far.
Oh no, tragic.
Yeah. I also beat the fucking rival fight under the cycle bridge, which is a notorious run killer.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
A classic killer.
Because I went with Mudkip, or I got Mudkip, because I just rolled dice for it. I rolled a d6. And I was like, nice. D&D will start eventually.
It's coming as well.
Yeah. I hope people are fine with just chatting for a little bit till people jump in.
I mean, we get more of a. We have more time spent in the podcast hours of the VODs
Yeah.
more than the actual D&D session.
Yeah, which makes me think that I could probably. Well, it's mainly like Venti and Peanut, where I'm like, you guys usually like, cool, I have to go and sleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whereas Johnny will just stay up till like 3 a.m.
Yeah, I suck at saying goodbye.
I-
I'm just like, all right, I'll chill. I'm
I never make anyone do it. You just stick around. And I'm like, I will just keep talking.
Yeah, I like listening.
Well, I appreciate that. It's also the fact that like the begin this session, I left off last session with like Sally's going to have a revelation. So I'm
I
like,
see.
I wanted a lot of people to be here for it.
And that's fair. That's alright.
Yeah.
Is I'll probably get answers in the recap for the actual session, but I had to leave a little bit earlier last game. just so I had-
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
wrote so much for the recap.
nice long talk with Terra. Didn't die. That's pretty
That-
good.
That's all I
mean,
wrote.
Yeah,
It's been like
all
2
good. I mean,
weeks.
it's all good.
There was
I
a
got up
lot
to
of lore.
Everybody talking about like materials and stuff, and be like, "Ooh, ores,
That's
yummy." And then I
Kind of the only important thing.
fair enough. Oh, good. Yeah.
I can't even remember what these fuckers asked for in terms of materials.
That's fair. I don't know if Terra even gave anything. I think Zoc was just more
can't
looking for
remember.
knowledge than anything else. Yeah.
Licky did write
Uh,
some notes, so it's like
Yeah, they did write some stuff.
I'm sure you guys got some shit.
Yeah,
You have a
Kid
shit
wanted
ton of
bike, but then they got the reveal that they could probably make it themselves.
Yeah. Also, there's people on a boat that has an engine. So it's like, you might be able to find some stuff out about engine-based vehicles from the Tieflings.
Tarud.
Kind of why they're here.
Ooh, hell motorcycle. Kim could be Ghost Rider.
It's just gonna be fucking fancy high. I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be fuck, what's
High
the
school
bike's
art
name?
comes later.
That's the next season that they're doing of Dimension 20.
Ayo.
Yeah. They've straight up said that it's like the stouts that they're doing, and then it's gonna be fancy high.
Nice.
Whatever fucking year it is, because I don't do that system in the UK. It was just year 1 through 12? I think. Can't remember. I mean, I was 15 when I left school, so that kind of adds up, right? I think I left in year 11. I don't know. It's been an amount of time since I left school.
That's fair. Yeah, I got to like 18 and grade 12, I think.
Right. We want to just start.
Yeah, sure. Just the two
Ape-
of us.
Apex is in there,
Oh, they're existing. They're here.
so they're in session. So I'm gonna. Oh, I have to get the specific music for the fucking. Is the specific music for this shit? Oh god, is this gonna work? I hope it does. Oh, this is probably gonna have ads on it, which is gonna be fucking annoying. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck it. I'm just setting this up for when the bit happens.
The bit.
Yeah,
Trademark.
the bit that I
Funny
wrote
moment.
so much for. It's not a funny moment. It's definitely not a funny moment.
Tragedy.
Comedy subject.
Sally's backstory, they rode on chickens their entire life.
Yeehaw.
They were a chicken cowboy.
What's been going on in that cave?
Right, if you guys load up the music, I guess.
All right, join activity.
And I'll play it when shit starts happening.
Okay.
The fan.
Did we
It's-
also figure out? Oh, advert.
Oh, is that? Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, we're good.
Is it playing
Ah.
at all?
I can
Or-
skip it. I can. Not playing
Okay.
at the moment. We're
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
As long as it's not playing right now.
Oh, good. Did the what's the opposite of consequences? The Did the good thing we did of giving the seed to Terra that supposedly affects the world get into place, or does Terra need to like plant it properly?
That will take a little bit of time, so
Fair enough.
I guess
Okay.
I can just have this go for a little bit. The last session, you guys
Last
met
session.
the person who made the world that in which you walk on and ultimately exist because of. She was miffed, nettled even, about you guys knowing about this place. This
Yeah, the location specifically.
a place in which no one should go to because nature itself is retreating.
Terra was the one person to test out the dead zone and still survive. They were fine. They were like, "Oh, ow! I got a nick on my finger."
Yeah, that was one of the things that you guys found out was she didn't know about it. Or at least the things in the circle. Which at one point she got slightly more nettled and miffed and punched one of the things in there. Hello, Peanut. I'm just doing the recap. Oh god, there was so much shit that happened last session that I don't remember.
There was a lot.
There was soup shenanigans.
Oh yeah, Terra was trying to figure out the lore of the world through soup.
Yeah, which is not a smart thing to do. She's 8 months old. She knows nothing. Yeah. Almost died because Soup knows things that she shouldn't and shouldn't bring up to the person who made the world.
Yeah. And then we got in a fox god, and they were like,
Yes, the one of the 3 gods of knowledge, Teles, who if you don't know how that happened, she literally grabbed the silver cord that holds that comes off from a god and pulled them down like a fucking fishing line. Because if you
Boy,
have
get
something
over here.
stronger than the gods, it's all raw physical power as well. So it's like Terra, not good with magic at all. It's just I grab the silver thread in which binds your soul to the flow of all things and pull
do
you to the
magic
planet.
for me.
Yeah.
For me.
She found out a bunch of shit. You guys found out a bunch of shit.
Yeah, we made a blood oath so no one else would find out about
Yes.
any of it.
So yeah, that's a thing. If you guys speak of that location, you take 5 levels of exhaustion that stay there for 1d8 days.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about me. I'll
That-
make the deal.
This is
Don't worry, Kim already forgot about it.
exactly. That's the best thing for it, because
Yeah.
this is the only shit where it's like I will hard railroad some things because it's like people should not know about this place and they will get fucked up because of it.
Yeah, it was nice to not erase our memories. We still get to keep the knowledge.
Yeah.
Just don't ever come back ever.
Exactly. Telemore or Teles, fucking, I don't remember my gods. They did have to remove that memory from their mind because they weren't allowed to know about this place. But you guys helped, so you get to. Also, you're
Yeah,
players,
We did it.
so
Jorgen got killed. They're like, oh hey,
Yes.
Jorgen's inside you, dead. Bye.
yeah. The remains of Yorga's soul were taken from Soup and crushed into a small gemstone. Because once again, when the person who made the world you walk on and made a few of the races on it, yeah, don't piss her off. Like, if you're a dickhead who like literally Yorga is the reason that Drow and Dwergar exist in my world. He literally tainted a bunch of dwarves who are Terra's children. So yeah, you're fucking dead. It doesn't matter if you're a giant. You goofed.
And
You guys were offered stuff from Terra, which
Brackus's first reward was kill me.
yeah. Instead of asking for the magic amplifying metal that they've wanted this entire time, they asked to be punched by something beyond a god. Um, Kim asked for a bike, in which the creator of the world said, "What's that? I don't know how to make that." You have engineers and shit like that you know. And fun fact, the tieflings have engines, so they might know something.
Kim's going to the tiefling land immediately.
Yes. And the biggest thing that we'll jump into was Soup giving Sally a potion of greater restoration, which broke the Gaius spell.
It was a lot more simpler of a fix.
Yeah.
than I thought.
You could use Remove Curse to get rid of a 9th level spell. I mean,
Also, the medal that I asked.
by the way, Peanut, jump into the activity, and that way you'll have the music for Sally learning some things.
I remember I asked Taika, right?
Oh yeah, for materials.
I can't remember.
There was like some discussion for all
Well,
the
we
materials.
were thinking of like mixing Taika with the adamantium door
I think
to make a shield.
I think that was something you guys were going to try and do, but she would have given you the raw materials.
Oh, we have the materials now. I see. If
Taika.
that's the case,
Yeah.
then if we have Taika, that was one of the two things, Taika and Orichalcum for
Yeah,
the Vorpal-proof choke.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. God, that was a whole discussion that we had. But, as Sally, you drink the potion, I will play the very good music, which for
Back
stream...
at the boat now?
No. I just didn't want to load maps.
Fair enough.
For the purposes of stream, because they don't know what is playing, is Lawn Sega Sunset, which is one of my favorite pieces of music.
I can't even play it.
It will play in a moment, as I remember not to open it on stream. But luckily, stream can't see anything right now, so...
I have to stop poking in my background.
Found review. There we go.
How long will session be?
Probably just a
Up to you guys, pretty much. I will run until people are like, hey, we gotta go.
Well,
Because there's not a ton of people, so...
Yeah, there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it should. It would be best for a short one.
Yeah.
Then it's not all of us are here.
We'll go through Sally's thing, and then it will basically be you guys return to the ship. So,
Fair enough.
Sally, as the potion takes effect, it's as though a gate opens in your mind. Can't hear the fucking music.
It's my
Oh, hello, Epic.
Biggs.
Okay, it is playing, it's just super quiet.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh,
My mic sound better.
Yeah,
You're good. Yeah.
So-
Nice.
No one told me.
Because
That's
the old
fine.
mic didn't sound bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought
Right.
I heard you on phone or something.
No.
So, Sally,
Yes.
the potion takes effect, and it's as though a gate is opened in your mind, and in your head you walk towards a small cottage, not college, my bad, already fucking up, on the outskirts of a small village in the Humminglands, where you and your parents lived. The first few years were normal, like any kids, spending days running around with friends, memories of being scolded by your parents for walking into the workshop and not being careful, where they forged beautiful swords. The memories flood in one after another with all the feelings of that time in your life. All the fun, all the sadness, everything. And then the memories of the last morning with them passes through into the forefront of your mind on the day of your 5th birthday. Your parents bring you outside, to which in front of you is a massive owl that looms above even your cottage. Your parents kneel down in front of it as the creature walks towards their workshop, the doors opening by themselves, and all the swords that you had watched your parents craft your entire life, with a swift movement of its wing, they just vanish underneath. The massive figure turns towards you and places a wing on your parents, who are just in front of you. And the first sigil you have ever seen shines bright, so much so that you're blinded and it feels painful for a moment. And when your eyes adjust, your parents are embracing each other, tears streaking down their face with just the biggest smiles. The massive owl turns to you with an outstretched wing, and the last words you hear before the familiar darkness of the cave is, "And now, wormling, it is your turn."
Excuse me?
If I hadn't fucked up at the beginning, that would have perfectly fit with the song length.
No,
Just
it
a little
ended
bit
for
off.
me.
The time for me.
Okay,
It
good.
ended for me.
Time on my
Correct
end.
me.
Thank God. But yeah. Which, for some out of character stuff, the Greater Restoration removed the Gaius. Your memories, they disappeared because you were putting in all the work in making swords. That was a Sally pushed that back because you were a 5-year-old. So yeah, the last 12 years of your life have been made making swords because of an owl. Sorry,
How
13.
did I feel
Uh,
while that was happening?
so, because I can... Let me grab the other music. Actually, you know, I'll just let this play as well. I will let it keep playing because it's a good song. I would say the... I guess the beginning of, like, being in that cave would have been you trying to go against it, but the Gaius spell does psychic damage to you if you go against the commands. So I guess it's up to you on if Sally would have retaliated at first and then just
Oh yeah.
decided to like continue making swords, or if it was you just immediately started working on making swords to not think about things.
I'd like to think that she tried to fight it back, but then
Okay.
as time goes on, she starts to degrade
Hmm.
mentally, and
Okay.
it starts to block out all and everything, and now it would make sense since it's how she acts from these days is that she is easy to push
Hmm.
because of that.
Like
To
Venti.
push. That's fucked up.
Sorry.
By the way, the unknown language that you know is now Owlin.
Owl.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh my god. He can speak bird.
Yeah, pretty much.
was the owl humanoid in shape or
No.
actual full-on
Big-
giant owl?
a
Big owl.
Imagine, I can't remember his name, but the big owl from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Think that.
Gotcha.
That
Oh,
kind
the
of
one
vibe.
in the library?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
it's that kind of vibe. But to give you guys an owl to look, it's based off of a burrowing owl. So it's
But
underground and in caves, hence the cave that Sally was in.
but to who?
I see what you're fucking trying to do.
Who?
Yo, someone keeps saying that you sound like an owl. Who? But after that, those memories come flooding in. You're teleported back and are back on the ship.
Just roll a wisdom con. Just for myself.
Yeah, go for it. Excuse me.
Nice.
Alright, and as you get onto the ship, the other music starts playing.
Oh, okay. I don't
You don't
I don't-
lose it.
I don't mentally break down or barf.
Also, I think Johnny will be the only one that knows this music.
Yes.
Good time. It's the karaoke version, so there's no lyrics.
Nice.
So, you all return onto the ship. Also, I'll stream just in case people need to see anything. You all appear on the ship. Some familiar people. Urzeron is talking with Vice, who, when you all just appear on the ship and Soup is like, okay, bye. Or, you know, Soup goes down below and is going to fuck the engine stuff.
Okay.
Help. Because I forgot I didn't actually do that
Chase
shit.
them away.
Yeah. No, they can teleport, it's fine. They have been tasked with going back to Inner Mim to show Terra what the fuck she did. So, Osron will just sort of stop, just wave, and Vice will immediately walk up to Kim. And just be like,
wait, hell.
oh, it's good to have you back.
Yeah, a lot happened. I don't know what happened actually. I
Mm,
was very confused the entire time.
okay.
Yeah,
Do you want to talk about it at all?
sure, I guess. Or
Okay.
you're free. You.
Looks back at Osron, who just gives a thumbs up. They're just like, yeah, I'm free.
Okay, cool. I I need to use the bathroom real quick. And
Points to the side. Okay, I'll be on the other side.
Okay.
I'll go talk to Osron.
Game pause, by the way.
Alright, sorry.
Ah, shit. I accidentally selected.
Yeah, it's a boat. You pee and shit off the side.
Yeah. Kim will just
Lisa will go downstairs because that. Oh, sorry, Lisa doesn't come back with you. Instead, there is a letter left for you all that says "Gone Fishing," signed Ozob, and there is a depiction of a beautiful river with. It's London in medieval times. So that's where they are.
London
Such a
in medieval
stark
times.
contrast from Lisa being good friends with her grandma and then going to the one person that could survive Terra punching them to the moon.
Yeah. Lisa's going to be in the ocean for a bit. Because they're not. They don't exist currently.
Sally's frozen.
Mm.
Are you? Oh, right.
No, it's just like herself. Just like
Okay.
Yeah.
But
eyes dilated, frozen.
yeah, that's the main thing that you're greeted to is a little bit of an awkward situation between Kim and Vice. And then Kim's just pissing or shitting off the side of the boat.
I am puking
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
from the motion sickness of the teleport.
I have a funny vomiting sound effect. I don't think I do.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can do it. Bleh, 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 bleh.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, it's a vampire.
Wait, Peanut, give me a clean take.
What's up?
Go.
Bleh.
Let me just.
Are you clipping it?
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. Where is it?
I have a thing that lets me
Oh, okay.
grab audio. So
Damn.
let me just
Oh my god. Can I have it?
yeah, I can send it to you. Don't worry.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Bled and MP3.
There you go.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
The thing called rolling sampler. It lets me. It like records for like a minute, and unless I highlight stuff and drag it, it doesn't. It just overlaps. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah, as Kim is vomiting off the side, laundry will come up and just be like, "Hey, boss, how's it going?"
Hey, how's it going? Had a little fun vacation.
Yeah, you guys left me. It's fucked up.
Apologies, I didn't know Soup didn't take you along. You're kind of sneaky.
Yeah, I've been like guessing close. Like I've been stealing shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that weird undead thing has some cool shit.
Oh?
Yeah, he had a violin.
As long as you...
Pulls out a full violin from his mouth.
Very nice.
Yeah, puts it back and you see that he's like violin shaped.
Gives thumbs up.
Yep.
Now, if they ask you about it, that's an insensitive thing to say.
Oh, I've already said.
Nice. Yeah.
Told them my mother was a cello.
Perfect.
And my father was a sock puppet. It's a weird relationship.
Zoc gives a big wide grin and a nod. Perfect.
Yeah, I thought so. People on the ship have been kind of weird lately. Or when you guys left. Yeah,
how'd they act?
well, points to the door that like Sally is near. Yeah, each one. One of them went in there and has been playing the piano. Didn't know they had a piano on here. It's like a full grand piano.
Oh, that's only happened just now.
What was that?
Oh, that's only just happened just now, has it?
Well, they've been in there for like an hour or two. They've just been playing some weird sea shanty, which is the music that you're currently hearing, but on piano.
The beast draws near.
Really does. But yeah, there was some goblins riding dolphins. Sharks. That was weird.
Oh, they came back.
Oh wait, they were here before.
Yeah, I saw them out the window. They were doing a little.
Yeah, I don't think they can breathe underwater. It looks painful and uncomfortable for both parties.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, weird. Looks at Apex, who is or Brackus, who is extremely fucked up on 8 hit points. You guys need rest.
Maybe just him. I'm sure they'll be able to.
He doesn't look good. I've never met anyone apart from all the people I've met since I was born, and I don't think he's meant to look like that.
Note to self: if you ask for any wish, probably don't ask to be punched.
That's probably if I had a wish, why would I wish to be punched?
Yeah,
that seems like a ridiculous thing to ask for.
Very much so.
Like a tremendously strange thing to ask for. Unless it was, I wish to be punched in the stomach to gain unfathomable power, in which case, maybe, but then I would just ask for unfathomable power without being punched.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
glad you got a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you, it's sold on pretty tight. I'm glad we can have these little bits.
Yeah.
I pat you on the shoulder. I'm glad you're doing well.
Yeah, you too.
It's-
I love that we're just friends.
Yeah. You guys, you bought this guy and he's just like, yeah, these guys are right.
They're alright.
Yeah, yeah. I'll say that night draws in unless there's any specific things people want to do.
Oh.
I'm gonna just go to a corner and start talking to Glorious.
All right. This door's open if you want to go in. There's a nice piano sound.
All right, my room got flooded.
Oh, it flooded?
Like
Not
your actual room?
flooded.
Oh, okay.
Like there's just a bit of water. Like I came back and
okay.
I was like, I wanted to
Oh,
wear
from
my
the rain.
slippers. Yeah, I
Mm.
wanted to wear my slippers, but one of them was wet, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I get the same thing because my windows get a shit ton of condensation and it straight up drips onto my carpet. It's really bad.
Oh, no.
It's going to be -3 tonight, so it's going to be bad in the morning.
Mm.
I
Well, that
will fight in the
freezing level.
winter.
But yeah, is there anything specific anyone wants to do before the Brackus gets to actually restore all their hit points?
I'll
After the-
probably just
After being meteor stormed.
yes. what's a go? Hold on, I'm thinking way too fast.
It's all good.
Oh, good.
I want
If-
to talk to Vice as the sun is setting.
Yes. Ooh, okay. All right, we can do that. Damn, okay.
I'll let all the RP between Glorious and Vice happen first. Zoc will just do
Yes.
slight small things.
I think we'll go to Sally with Glorious, and he'll just be like, "Are you okay? You seem a bit down after drinking that potion, the soup. Strange name.
Remembered everything.
You remember? What does that mean?
For the last 13 years, I don't remember anything, but now I remembered my past. What the fuck?
You feel because Glorious doesn't have physical form. There's a spiritual comfort, and you just hear, "That's rough, buddy."
Can relate. Head shakes. Head shakes.
Yeah.
Thank
Like, I've been dealing with similar issues, so I sympathize. It's not
you.
easy. The good and the bad comes flooding back. It's a lot.
I saw both of my parents disappearing to an owl.
An owl.
I don't know who they are.
Make a history check with advantage.
Oh, I'm good at those.
You have decent intelligence. No.
13 everywhere I go.
Those were
Everywhere
two
I go.
8s. You rolled the same thing on both dice.
Damn.
Nothing about the owl comes to mind. I'll roll Glorious. Continue though.
They called me. I know what that means.
Oh, wormling. It's just a term for a young dragon. Like Fiseth is currently a wormling. Glorious rolled a
I'm
4.
not a dragon, though.
You,
I'm a dragonborn.
Sally, yes, the terms are still the same.
Oh.
Wormling is used for dragonborn. You know what? I'm not going to be so judgmental with. I'm not going to be so judgmental with my phrasing. You've been dealing with a lot. I should be more conscious of what you're going through. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't know what's going on either.
I mean. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. I just started to remember the time that I just got into that cave for the first time.
Mm.
It wasn't well, it was painful, but slow.
Mm.
At some point
Well,
I gave up and just started to.
I thought there was more. Don't worry. Well, how do I put it? There are many people who go through tremendously difficult things. You're realizing now the things that you have been through. Luckily, you're not in that cave. You're not by yourself. You have people here with you who I'm sure, when you're ready to tell them about this, if you even want to, I'm sure they'll still be here after you say it. I'll still be here, even if I had physical form. So,
He just hugs the hammer and just thank you.
yeah, hugs are nice. And hey, if you do want me to have physical form, you do have that goo that Fiseth made. So just throwing that out there, just as a reminder in case anyone forgot. Miss having legs.
Do out of character.
Basically, it's a item that if any of you wanted to fully respec, apart from race, you can use it for that, or you could straight up bring Glorious back to life.
Oh,
But as a baby,
Yes, he would be a wormling, like Fiseth.
yeah, we'd have
It
to
would be
find room to
reincarnation.
protect both baby Fiseth and baby.
Yeah, as a point, it will be harder because you will have hit points. Technically, the hammer has hit points, but the only person who had the hammer was Isabel, and she didn't try and break it. So
Yeah.
I just opened Blender for some reason. I don't need that fun.
Animation time.
I will just say to Glorious and just say, I think it's better when we do that in the hum.
Well, I'm sure from Fiseth coming back, people in the hum are already curious. So I'm sure there's someone scrying.
Looks to the
Although
sky.
I don't have true sight right now. I'm a hammer, so Fiseth would be able to know. Actually, I need to check if wormlings have true sight. I don't think they do.
Oh, scrying.
Nope, no true sight. Dark vision, though.
Like, forgot that's a spell.
Yeah.
What's scrying again?
Invisible eye that watches you.
Ah, yeah,
the
that
spy
thing.
spell.
It's a very good
I
spell.
learned about it in Baldur's Gate.
It's a super fun spell that people forget about a lot for when they're... Because technically, Glorious can be scryed upon, but there's not a lot of people. That's how they found where it was.
Let me try to roll wisdom save on advantage because I really want to see it. Okay.
There's the hard one. Mine's sorry.
Cool. Sally was just like, oh man. Since I'm up, I just want to open up a little bit. I don't think I've actually told you my actual name.
Oh, is Sally not your name? Well, I thought it would be short for something, like Thrasalis or something.
looks at Glorious and just like, huh.
Well, it's a very common name. I mean...
Got it in one.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Nice to meet you.
By the way, I didn't have that open. I was purely making a guess. I've just went and checked, and I did get it right.
Sally just like, huh. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Rosales. I think you did.
Nice.
Fucking
It's
OneNote.
H-A-R-A. H-A-R-A. Oh, I forgot to spell it.
I mean, I put what you sent me. So
Yeah, there you go. For solace.
yeah. So yeah, it was right.
Then.
Whenever you're
I'm
ready.
gonna go to sleep.
Yes.
Hmm?
Have. It's fine. I was just gonna say whenever you're ready, I will be here with you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Sleep well.
She sleeps in the corner.
Alright. And now we cut to something entirely different. Ooh.
Yo.
It's just move you to over here.
Okay. Perfect. As
The
I
sun's
was, I wanted to talk to him.
Mhm.
Then I'm like, wait, I'm not ready, and I'm not sure why. And I'm like, I want to piss. So that's.
Alright,
Anyway.
God, I wasn't expecting just. I have to piss. Alright, cool. That's so fucking fun. If people want to see, look at the stream.
Oh no, I can scroll out to.
Oh yeah, or you can scroll out and click on the pig. Because it will
Click on
it will show things. Vice will look at you and just be like, "Hey,"
Hey.
like
When will
nods
be on?
at you. Hey,
Hey.
hey, hey. You were gone for I don't know, 2 hours, bit longer.
Really?
It was a
It
while.
didn't felt. I see. It didn't felt like 2 hours.
Hmm. Felt longer.
Yeah, I think it was mostly because I wasn't sure what was going on the entire time.
What
I
even
don't think
happened?
I don't think I'm supposed to tell everything because or else I'll just get hit by a god. But
Understandable. You don't have to say
But-
anything. I get it.
no, yeah, I'm not. It's just sometimes I feel like ever since I took this quest, I guess I just feel like I've been thrown into places I've never been, which is nice, but sometimes I do feel a bit lost. Sometimes I'm just, I'd rather be get in, get out kind of job, but
Like a
it's not.
10 minutes in and out kind of thing.
Well, done. Well, there was a bit of a travel, but
Hmm.
it wouldn't be longer than. How long have you been How long have you been traveling?
Ooh, let me go check. I have the dates.
Like at least a
so-
month, right?
No. Not been that long.
No.
The date.
In 2 weeks.
It might be
2 weeks?
closer to like 2 weeks. Why do I hear a drill?
I had that too.
Like a ring, ring.
That's
But I don't have the exact date. I know it's still the same month. Let me go look. You started off... It's been like a week.
a week.
Yeah, it's been like a week.
Shit. Well, it feels longer for him. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a couple of days. Oh, well, I don't know. It's just been confusing. I'm really bad with time too.
So am I. But it's the fun part of adventures. He's like, even though he's got like the little bandana thing over like, or scarf Like it's more of like a scarf than a bandana. You can tell like from like his eyes that he's smiling when he says adventure.
Yeah, adventure's always fun. You get to meet fun and new people, so that's what I always like about it.
He's looking you dead in the eyes. And he's just like, yeah, it's nice meeting new people.
Yeah, like yeah. Oh,
The tension
although
is palpable.
sometimes they you meet them, they don't really stay. Just how
I don't
it
think
is.
that's a bad thing.
I guess so.
When you meet someone, they're always there. In your mind.
Mm.
And sometimes in your heart.
Oh, yeah. Like I have my pet Molly. She's great.
Yeah, she's
know,
been very nice, and like you see that he's paying her.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for taking care of her. Sometimes she just sometimes I'm not there for her. But
Yeah, she seems to like me a lot.
I'm glad.
I'm paying her a bunch.
That's good. I rescued her.
Oh.
Yeah, she was sad and alone, but then I found her.
Well, that's good.
And she's been following me since. Yeah. He just like puts his one of his hands on his like hips, like look around, like avoiding contact kind of, because he feels a bit awkward. And then he'll just like goes back to like looking at Vice and just says, "So that's enough about me. What about you? What's your adventure? Why are you here?" Kind of thing,
Oh, I didn't have the notes open. Boy, fuck. Fuck is in a different app.
Is that in character?
Oh, he's not saying this shit in character. That would be so weird. It's in a different app. Why didn't I prep this? Fucking. Okay, there we go. Oh, I've known Voyage since we were young. And, when she left, I just came with her. Didn't think to stay around. Wouldn't have been as much fun.
I see.
When she said that she was going to get on a boat and do whatever she wanted, just sounded fun. Like the whole time you can tell that he's just got a massive smile. As he's like reminiscing all of this.
This sounds lovely. I'm also on my own adventure. Although not in a crew, I get to do whatever I want to, and it's nice.
Well, you have a similar thing to a crew, it seems. As he like points below deck, I was like, I assume Laundry and Zoc are just getting up to shenanigans. Or chat with Brackus.
Not quite. Not quite.
Oh, okay.
Similar. Not quite. You'll see.
Not quite shenanigans, got it.
Not. Yeah.
But yeah, I always felt out of place at Zophia's gate. He like corrects himself. It's the name of where most of the tieflings live.
Oh,
And no, there's not a relation to Baldur's Gate. I wrote this fucking ages ago. I swear, it's not. It's been like this for like 4 years.
It's just a gate. It's just a gate. It's fine. It's fine.
It's because he will explain. The dwarves gave us the home, or the land when we came here. At least that's what I've been told. And the town is built right on the entrance of a cave that leads to Jodor Orthramp, the dwarven capital. So Zofia brought us there, named it after her. Not the most complex name in existence, but by the way, Johnny, I'm so sorry. Once again,
No.
it's incredibly scuffed spelling.
No! What is up with your spelling NPCs?
Look, it does work as Zofia.
I guess so.
Phonetically, it does work.
I guess.
Look, fancy spelling is not fun. Not for people taking notes, but
No. But now I know. Thank you.
it's all right.
I won't change it.
It's all right. But yeah, he will talk about basically when we Voyage was born in the Hells. I wasn't. She was very young when she left. She doesn't remember much of it. And but everyone who was in the Hells doesn't have the most lively eyes or sense of adventure. Voyage did. And it just drew me to her.
I see.
She's been a great friend to have.
A good company is always nice on your adventures.
Yes. He looks directly at you.
I look at his eyes. What color is it?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's hard to zoom in.
No, it's not that. It's because of make me a perception check.
What?
You found his
Wow.
contacts.
Well, I'm good at these. Oh fuck.
Got minus two. No one in this party is good with perception. The fucking wisdom-based bullshit.
We don't need wisdom. Who needs that?
Yeah,
a lot.
8. They're kind of like burning coals. So like very dark. Little bits of like yellow and red.
I see. He will just say, "You have nice eyes."
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you. No one really complimented my eyes before.
No one's complimented mine. It's nice to have firsts.
He comes. Hold on, I mean, yeah.
Bruh.
And then, okay, he's fine.
He's about to puke again.
Yeah. Anyways, it's getting dark soon.
Yes,
Do you think?
it is.
Yeah, so you should warm up, in case the wind blows and it gets cold or something. I don't know how the sea works. I don't really travel through sea.
You see that he looks a bit confused when you point out that it's getting dark.
Is it?
No, it is. He just like looks at the sunset and then back at you.
He calls.
Oh, sorry, it's just... Your eyes look like the sunset.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it's getting dark. I suppose we should get some rest.
Yeah, rest. I will be resting very well. You should too. I will now take my leave. Just
Alright.
curry up.
On all fours.
Which is so
How do I
fucking
leave?
cute. There you go. And while he's by himself, he will change into a massive crack. No,
My nighttime
He's
form,
hotter.
my curse.
he's got tentacles, Pog.
Who doesn't love tentacles?
bracket?
Exactly. No, I'm on the same side.
Ah, yeah, let's go.
I feel the statement. But yeah, the night will pass. You are able to take a nice long rest. Brachus is able to recover from being punched by the God Fist.
What is Zoc gonna do?
There'd be a. He might have gotten, if possible, if anyone was willing to sell anything, they would have just done a quick little roundup of
Dorade.
swapping
have
some
stuff.
gold to silver. Yeah. just
Oh, yes.
For the journey ahead. That's the
She is
other-
below deck. Actually, I'll just have
Okay.
her come up above deck.
That's all right. Yeah, it could happen in the morning. It could happen at.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
Zoc would just be like, shapeshift this up ahead anyway. Might as well.
how much silver did you want? Because it's going to be a pain for me to convert. Or if you want to convert it yourself, you can.
Maybe like 25 silver might be a decent amount.
Okay.
Just so.
Okay, how much is that? Oh, fuck. I would just do it. I would do it as like solid increments because you have like. You could probably get like 30 gold, and then it's just getting rid of like literally 3 gold and adding 30.
That's fine. Yeah.
Alright, you have
I'll get rid of it. 1,
14,
2,
814 gold, and you have 32 silver pieces. There you go.
Yeah, 32 silver. That's good. That's fine. He gives it just a quick nod and then just like.
Also,
just in case.
as a reminder, you fuckers have silvered weapons.
Yeah, we have silver weapons. We have silver weapons.
Points at Brachus. You have a silver fucking greatsword you could use.
Yeah. The silver pieces are more for subtlety.
Hmm.
Just before a fight breaks out in the first place.
Also, the cursed sword that you bought. Not a real sword, a cursed sword. Because, as we all know, you can't curse a real sword. That's a very specific reference that no one's going to get.
No. I think before leaving as well, Zoc would ask, your sister, a warlock, right? Who happened to be their patron?
Oh, she like thinks for a minute. Oh, right, she's a follower of Lucorin.
Lucorin.
Yes, she dabbles in blood magic. She like hushes like when saying that.
Zoc would just nod, be like,
Sorry, let me
trade.
just. By the way, Lucorin is a joke on leukocytes, which are white blood cells because they are a white rabbit.
Nice.
Just
I love some biology joke.
yeah.
Zoc would just nod and be like, interesting trade.
Well, she has her reasons for following the god of blood.
That's fair.
Also, a very nice god.
Oh,
Yeah. Not good, not bad. Nice in between.
it's good to have those.
Yes.
Just
I prefer my magic, and she like holds up a spell book. I prefer learning.
a good mix in between.
Yes.
The way I go. You just give a nod, think for a time, and would Zuck would leave back into the cabin as well. There would be a quick moment of maybe potentially walking up to Sally, but as soon as he notices that Sally is asleep, there's a long few couple of moments of seconds of just watching, leaves them be, and then goes to his own little spot. There's a spot of being
Minder.
he thinks about today.
The bed's
He
below
thinks about-
deck.
Oh, below deck?
Yeah, it's fine if you want to be there. It
Yeah.
works better for like
That's
camera work.
Yeah, Zuck would just watch out kind of like any window or whatever and reflect on what happened today, how they've literally met the person who runs the world, how they could kind of, how his own patron and all the gods seem to show full respect to them, whereas the clown that they met on the beach is the one exception to that rule.
Yeah.
And just kind of figure out his kind of place in the world a little bit. Just kind of thinks to
Okay.
himself how
I like that. I like that.
how Terra could kind of just kill him without a second thought, but how he'd kind of be, I don't know, he doesn't seem afraid of that idea. How it would be him that messed up, and that would have been his mistake, his fate.
Mm. All right.
Something
I
of
like
his
that.
choice, but he's here, he's
Mm.
alive. And I guess as the night draws to a close, he'd try and play the violin again, his own one, and kind of go in tandem with the song that's being played on the piano before drifting off.
You
to sleep.
have your. Let me change the musician thing because it defaults to intelligence with every tool proficiency thing. It's really stupid. Go ahead and play your viola. Or violin.
Yeah.
'Cause
He tried to
that doesn't
play
have
the
violin.
violin parts of the song currently playing, just in tandem with the piano being playing.
For the purposes of the stream, the instrumental Voltaire's Beast of Pirates Bay is playing, which has a lot of violin.
Yeah.
Very good song. I love it. 19. Yeah, as you're playing, like you play a little bit slower at first, and as you're playing, the piano changes to your playing speed. To, like accompany you with like your playing. Like you, Zemia, who is in there, you definitely can hear what you're doing and is enjoying.
Fair enough. Yeah,
And then they're just playing along with
Yeah, he's a solo performer, but he'll he's all right with the two of them just
Yeah,
playing the instruments from two different spots.
yeah. There's two different kinds of flirting going on today.
Margot.
It's a fun little duet.
Yeah.
Where you drift to sleep, just kind of thinking about.
Wait till you wake up and it becomes Brook on the fucking boat in One Piece. That's what it's going to turn into. Soon it'll be a solo, and it'll be really sad, everyone will cry. But the night, incredibly uneventful, apart from with what happened beforehand. You all can take a long rest, and you get to be all spiffing, and you feel so refreshed. But during the night, in your slumbers, do I have fucking time to get through the dream sequences?
Hey yo.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Probably up to Lisa's one.
Lisa's one is literally just written gone fishing with a zob.
That's their dream.
Yeah, they're living the dream right now. We'll start.
Longest button?
What was that?
Where's the longest button?
Oh, right, it's
it's
different.
right next to the bed.
Yeah, there's a little bed under your token art, and then like the one on the far right is long rest. Yeah, new character sheet design. It's The only thing that's missing that I cannot find is changing someone's size, so I just have to do it in people's tokens. which isn't a huge deal. I will do 1, 2, 3. Well, that's 4 of you. I'll roll a d4. All right, Kim it is.
Okay.
Rolled a 1. You're at the top of the list. So, Kim,
Yes.
as you sleep, which I don't know if Kim does anything before sleep, but you know.
Oh, he
as-
doesn't. He
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
No, he
edgy.
doesn't. Yeah.
No, he's taking part in No Nut November. Got it.
Base.
He's
Base
No, I mean-
Dragonborn.
he's not
He takes it
sexually active.
non-stop.
No, I know.
Non-stop,
mean-
not November.
So,
Yeah.
Kim, as you sleep, you are standing in like a very cloudy sort of like roadside, and in the middle of the road, right in front of you, is a being with some of Vice's features. Like
Eh,
the eyes are there, but where the scarf would be, it just changes into like a pale grey face with not much of a mouth, where there's clothes on top of Vice, there's now just like, again, this grey skin of a body. And they just... I need to fucking put my shit in right place so I can actually get to it. Fuck, wrong thing. Didn't have my shit selected. There we go.
Right, so I see someone that looks like Vice, but he doesn't have his mask thingy.
It's... Yeah, but... Like the parts of Vice's body that would be covered are someone else's body, basically.
Oh, okay. That's really weird.
Yeah. And they stand in front of you, and they just go, "Hello, Kim. Nice to meet you here."
Hello. Who? Do I know you? Where am I?
You somewhat know me. I'm only here with a message that Johnny doesn't have to write because of copy and paste.
Okay.
I was like, who's
Johnny, who's Johnny?
This is all in character.
What's a copy paste?
It's just more confused.
Beware the heart that craves adventure's call. Its rhythm quickens with intentions pure and tall. In moments when the spirit reigns with strife, only the Dragonborn shall emerge, claiming life. That is all I have to tell you. Good luck. The grey clouds like envision this weird version of Vice, and you wake up in the morning. Really bright, clear skies. It's really nice. I
He's
mean,
just gonna go. "Ah."
alright, we're going in order apparently. Zoc.
Oh boy.
Alright, I need to get the other thing going because I don't have this set to like just fucking buns.
Is this?
Okay, yeah, that's the right one.
There we go.
For you, Zoc, you're basically still on the boat as you close your eyes, but you're on the deck. And actually, you don't have a dream. You wake up
Oh.
as a friend.
Reality.
just nudges you.
Give a little nod.
Hey, wake up.
What do you need?
So, I've been thinking, and I would like to borrow the book. I have some ideas.
But of course.
I will, of course, return it when my research is done.
It's like a library book. Of course. As you wish.
They pull out a library card and give it to you.
Do a little minor illusion
Yeah.
stamp as the mage hand kind of reaches down into the bag and lifts up the book. Careful when you touch it.
Oh, I've made sure to observe. By the way, there's a strange thing on this boat. It's...
Dead or something else?
No, not the undead. It's familiar in an upsetting way.
Oh.
Like I've seen it before. Anyway, none of your concerns.
Very well.
Rest well.
Good luck. Have
And
fun.
then they just vanish.
Ta-ta for now. And then drifts back into EP mode.
Fucking one. I've rolled nothing but once. Okay.
It's order. It's fate.
time for breakfast. God damn.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking. I didn't even need to roll shares. Could have just done it in order and it would have been fine. So, Brachus, as you sleep, you. Because I wrote some stuff. But things have been weird. Okay, yeah. You, Brachus, seem to find yourself in a very unfamiliar place. In a field towering above a group of varying races who are all attacking you for some reason. And you start to realize as time goes on is that this isn't a dream, it's a memory of Fiseth's, of the moment that she was killed. Also, that was very good timing with the song. You start to see these moments of like orcish individuals, humanoids, or straight humans rather. There are half elves, there are Ganassi, just there are even an Azuli or two who all are attacking Fiseth. And even when you're aware that Fiseth is dead, the vision continues. And you see body parts be taken. You hear the sound of people carving into the neck as they're trying to remove the head of Fiseth as their prize. You watch as dragons fly in to attack these people to retrieve Fiseth's body, but there's just a bobbing up and down as the vision gets further and further away as you realise that the head of Fiseth is on a cart being dragged away. Like, days go by in this memory of this cart being dragged again seeing more carving of the flesh from the bone, till what you can only assume is the skull is left. And you feel your Fiseth's head, the skull, be placed in a massive guild hall where everyone is cheering and celebrating with the happiest smiles you've ever seen on people's faces. Which is the most unnerving thing, I think, for Brackus. And that's where that vision memory ends. You know the location of the Adventuring Guild,
Lockdown.
as well as the faces of the people who killed Fiseth.
They're still alive.
Yeah. I've lined out dream sequence shit for a while.
Nice.
Alright, Sally.
Yeehaw!
Fucking ready?
I'm a chicken cowboy.
Yep. That's the whole dream. No,
Chicken cowboy.
Sally, during your dream, you've been through a lot today. And your mind wanders away from the past and more of the present. Of the things that Soup taught you. Of the sigils that she had an unworldly knowledge of. And you learn one of the 4 basic rune types. Roll me a d4. This will determine what you get. 4. God damn it, that's the one that I haven't written a shit ton about.
Fuck! No!
Okay.
You know, you could have just not
Nah.
skipped them different ones.
Nah.
I earned this.
You learn the basics of aesthetic runes. These are basically illusory runes. Or sigils, rather. So, essentially, you can physically alter someone with sigils. You could essentially forge glamour weapons. So you could make a really beautiful sword look like dog shit. And vice versa, sort of thing. As well as, spiritually, you can aesthetically change things. So you can change the feeling or magical output of a weapon. So for instance, for scrying, you can change how something would magically be perceived so that it can't be scryed on.
Oh, glorious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are like the basic things that I wrote for this shit, so I'm kind of happy that it landed on this. Yeah, so out of character, essentially you could make glamour weave, glamour weapons, as well as a kind of non-detection. I can't remember what the spell is, but there's a spell that... No, there's another one that like lets you change magically like something's property, but it's just perceived as that.
Daisel's magic aura.
Yes, that's a pretty fucking good spell as well. But,
Yeah.
God, what level was that spell? I haven't checked this in a long time.
2.
Is it?
I've used.
Oh, it is a level 2 spell.
I've had to do. Yeah.
Right, that's fine
that
then.
a lot.
But you've learned one of the 4 basic sigil types. You know from Soup what the 4 are. There are healing, damage, enhancement, and aesthetic. Because they're the 4 that I could come up with. And aesthetic was the one that I'd written the least amount about, but it actually fits really well for this situation,
Yeah.
because I wrote spiritual / astral, and I was like, it'd be cool if you could like change the feeling of like the magic that's being outputted. It was kind of meant for like traps and things like that. So like if someone detects magic on something, they're like, this thing is in enchantment magic, when in reality it's abjuration and it shoots a fireball at you.
If I were to put it on a weapon, would it be permanent, or is it just gonna be like the other runes where
It lasts for 1d8 days. It is basically, it lasts for a week unless you use specific materials to make it permanent.
Hmm. Dude, I can scam people.
Yeah, straight up. You guys haven't even needed to scam people because you guys have made legitimate money from just performing in the street.
Yeah, we've been legitimate
Yeah.
professionals.
You guys have made money legitimately, apart from that time with the scarecrow thing. Apart from that, you've made.
Wait,
you've been-
I
that was
know.
earning money? We earned money?
technically, you got shit from the Lord. So,
I guess so, yeah, true.
what's up, Sally?
Do I know the material for making a rune permanent?
I basically determine on like what a special material would be. So like, for instance, orichalcum. If you were to give up orichalcum for the purpose of making like a sigil permanent, I would be like, yes, that is an extremely rare and powerful metal. That's fine. It wouldn't work with Taika because the whole thing is that it's anti-magic. Actually.
It
Huh.
would work, but it would be reversed.
Yeah, it would. It would work as, I would say Taika would be. You could apply it in such a, because the way that your sigil smithing works is that you literally carve or smith the material into what you're carving onto. So like, if you put a sigil on the boat, you're literally using your tools and your acid to like merge the orichalcum into that sigil on the boat and affect the entire boat. So that's why it's like specific materials to make it like permanent. With Taika, I would say for the aesthetic stuff, I would say it would kind of work like true sight. Like if you were to carve it into spectacles, like it would kind of work like true sight because it's removing any illusory magic. Yeah. And for the spiritual stuff, I guess it would. I mean, it would kind of work like non-detection because anything that would try and view the thing that it's scrying upon would just be interrupted because of the anti-magic. But you can also just keep the metal to do that. I guess you could like apply it in such a way that like the radius could become bigger or something. But yeah, that's basically how the whole special material works. Because if I was like, you need this amount of gold, it's kind of shit. It's like old Dragon Quest games where there's like a limit on like how much inventory space you have because everything has a purpose. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say that's where we can end session. It's a little bit shorter, but I did actually get through everything that I wanted to get through today.
Nice. Let's go.
I didn't think I would. Yeah, technically I didn't. We'll do the ship stuff next session because there was some like downtime stuff,
Yeah.
as well as
Ship like shipping or ship like the ship?
I mean both. We can do both.
The ship.
But there was some like stuff that you guys could do with the crew, but because of the time that we're at, I was like, we'll end it there because it's. And we got through all the dream sequence shit.
Yeah, that's alright.
Because that way, Kim will be able to have like full RP with like people asking about infernal engines and bikes and stuff like that.
Yes, I will.
Um,
He'll probably try to ask like what more about tieflings and
Yeah.
people, which will hopefully end up being engines.
Yeah. Because I straight up
Motherfucker.
had some fishing stuff that I wrote. And I was like, there is not enough time to do the fishing stuff, so we'll do it for next
The
session.
fishing minigame. No.
I mean, look, the Jack and Daxter fishing minigame is amazing, and no one can tell me otherwise.
We have to do
yeah.
fishing. It's not a good game until it has a fishing minigame.
Yeah, exactly. There's, oh god, I can't remember the name, but there is someone who streams who just does fishing minigames from games, and it's the most entertaining shit in the world. But yeah, that was today's session. I hope you all enjoyed our end of the music.
Fun.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
I love just regular RP stuff. That is what I live for.
That's been the last two sessions, which
yeah,
I love RP, you know, where
Yeah.
so good.
I'm glad you're having fun flirting with the boy.
I love flirting. Let's
I'm
go.
glad.
I love trauma dogs.
Yeah. So
Creepy.
look, if you're gonna come at me and be like, "Hey, DM backstory, go ham with it. I'm gonna do some fun shit." Because
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I love
if
it.
you hand the backstory to the DM, the trauma is like
Yeah.
it's guaranteed. You have to.
yeah, exactly. Because I was like, I could give Venti dead parents, but it's worse if I keep them alive or make it a
No.
mystery. Because I just said that they were embracing each other and that Sally got taken away by an owl.
That is
What
so
does that
screwed
mean?
up. The owl rocked up. Your parents were like, "Oh, hey, here's our life's work. Bye bye."
Specifically, Venti, I'll send you the whole thing that I wrote as well.
Do
That
I
way.
even see how the like? Do I even? I don't. I assume I don't know the owl since I was like 5 years old when that happened.
The way I kind of have it, by the way, there's the whole thing that I wrote for Sally. For you.
Yeah, you had you had a little bit of knowledge from the mirror too.
Yeah,
A story
so-
casting.
Yes.
Because I didn't know back then exactly when they had applied the Gaius to you, I kept it kind of vague with that mirror. So I was like, when I was writing this, I was like, cool, you were in the cave when the Gaius was applied. But
Mhm.
when I was writing it, I was like, shit, I can't have the owl just turn up and apply the Gaius because I put them in the cave for it. So I was like, cool, repressed memories. Because Greater Restoration, I've always done it as a, like, if someone has lost their mind or, like, represses memories in a way, I have it be that it can restore those as well.
Do I learn? You said that I saw a sigil when you
Yes.
reached out to me. Do I
That,
learn about it?
well, I suppose you would know that it's a Gaius sigil. It is essentially a sigil version of the Gaius spell. So
in the future.
that would be something that you can like try and remember. I'll have it be like a skill check kind of thing.
At some point, well, it's probably going to be a process, but Sal's gonna start deconstructing what you remembered
Hmm.
of
There's
that
a-
sigil.
Gaius is a 5th level spell, and the one that was cast on you was 9th level, because it lasts forever until dispelled.
My brain.
Yeah, because when I was writing the Sally stuff, I was like, it's either Gaius or it's Modify Memory, and I use Modify Memory too much. So I was like, Gaius and Repressed Memories. Because as fucked up as it is, if you're constantly being barraged by psychic attacks for going against the person who is confining you, you're probably going to repress that shit.
Yeah. As a 5-year-old too, yeah.
Yeah, which I hope you're okay with. Like, if there's any point where you want to change anything or be like, I think this might have happened instead, I'm always fine with changing shit. I have no pride when it comes to changing shit, if that's what people want.
You're good.
Because as long as people are having fun, that's all that matters.
It's poggers. I like the trauma.
My
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear from my players. I like the trauma.
Pog,
builds
trauma pog.
character.
Wait, let me see if this worked. Let me just normalize this. And
Like,
sort.
I
life
enjoy it.
20.
What do you mean? It's poggers, it's poggers, it's poggers, it's poggers, it's poggers.
There we go,
Oh
that's
my
what I
God.
wanted.
Bro.
Wait, can you add that as a soundboard?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
one of the
so I have
noises you
the
would
file, so I can just if
Yeah.
Venti you're fine with it.
Pog is the
That's
Aw.
poggers.
I won't share it if you're not okay with it, Venti.
Just use it as a what do you call it? Not a Discord one.
As like an alert for my Twitch.
No, just use it for what do you call it? A soundboard. That
Oh, I mean,
just
that's-
uses randomly.
Like-
Only stars allowed the controls. Yeah, that.
You can
Well,
put
that's the
mine
thing,
on a
it's-
soundboard
Is,
in Discord.
I'll actually show you guys how it works because I can just show you without showing. Can I? Oh no, I can show you without showing stream. I'm going to hide my notes for the session. I'm going to go to an empty thing that I have for the hum, which because I haven't written fucking anything about the hum. Fun fact. So let me. So if you guys look at this, whenever you want to have a look-see at it, you can see the thing that is like recording. And so it just records, and I can just drag shit from there into here, and whatever the fuck this was. Just Johnny laughing. And then I can just
Classic.
set it to like
You can
normalized, and then because of the thing that I have on my desk,
I can
Or-
just make like a whole like what do you call it? Audio.
What was that?
You can
Oh.
make like a whole audio. What do you call it? Audio.
library of all this shit. Also, do you
Of
want to see
course.
the weird shit? So this is like where all my samples are. I have 128 spaces for all of this.
Yeah.
So I can.
Damn.
This is where I have like. I'll turn this down a little bit. Like
Nice.
all of this shit is just here.
Damn, the
The extended Wilhelm.
is getting on tough times.
This is the nice thing about Ableton because I can use all my fucking weird knowledge and just be like, just do all this weird shit that I know how to do. Like I can pitch this stuff up and down.
That's a monster. Oh god.
This is how I make music, by the way. It's just by doing shit like this. Because, I mean, I could just. This is just for the people in the Discord. This isn't even for the stream at this point. I can just grab shit and like. Is that? There's a fucking kick drum. Like, because this is literally what I used to do for like old music stuff. Was I would just grab samples and I would do like finger drumming. So I would grab just specific samples. That's the loop. Fuck it, we'll do that. You can grab this tiny little sample. It's the problem with me doing it for half my fucking screen. I have to like move little things every now and then because some things change depending on, and I would literally just be like, fuck, it's been a while since I've done this.
Yeah.
I don't have shit set up like I normally do, so I'm like, it's also been months since I've done music stuff properly. But yeah, like
No worries.
all of this shit is like all my music stuff that I would fuck around with, and now I'm just like, yeah, might as well
Poggers.
keep it for like streams and shit, like, because this is just where the music is, and because of how I have stuff set up, I can just press a button, have it play, and turn it off. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's for something later. But there's this stuff which, if I turn on...
Manipulator will normally be sent into. Oh no, it is doing it. Yeah. If I.
I will be heading out now.
Yeah.
Session though.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
joining.
Bye.
Yay.
Take care.
You guys take care. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bleh.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. Who will get rid of that thing now. And I hope everyone is fine with me using the sampler thing and just grabbing shit occasionally, because I'm only going to use it for stream. Like, I'm not going to be sitting in like normal streams without you people being like, oh my god, that's so... Fuck. Oh right, I've got it set so that if I... I have to hold it down.
Sorry.
I can double up on Johnny laughing now. It's a bit of a fun one. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad people enjoyed today's session.
Yay. The
Yeah,
dolls gotta give me juicy gossip when they come back with the anthology.
Yeah.
They gotta tell me what they did.
I also had to think of a reason as to why you fuck shouldn't keep that book. Because
It's fine, it's fine.
when you guys were talking about, like, oh yeah, we'll just press it on Elbarag, I was like, that would work.
It would work, I guess. It would just mean the final boss would be just someone completely different.
Yeah. Well, no. If you guys were like, no, we're gonna skip the boss fight, and you outsmart the DM, I'm not gonna be like, no, you don't outsmart. No, you fucking outsmart me. Elbarag
Well,
is.
I mean, it's random if it does outsmart
Yeah.
you. It depends who comes out the book.
Like, Elbarag is very smart, but,
Yeah. You hold this.
yeah, hold this magic book. Oh, okay.
Check this out.
It
It's a
seems
trade. It's
fine.
a trade of good faith.
Yeah. I also need to change his breath weapon to be radiant and cold,
Yeah.
because I forgot about
The
that.
moon.
Boop-a-doop. You know, you're getting closer to it, but still a bit away.
Squishy Prairie and then Humming Lands.
Yeah, sure. You can think that. You can think you're going to fight him in the Humming Lands, where other dragons could
Yeah.
potentially gang up on
Yeah,
him.
it's not as if he's already scryed on Glorious and knows
Yeah.
everything right now.
Well, you don't know if he has scrying or not.
I would like to assume he probably.
Also, he was wounded for almost a
Yeah, he's-
week.
He's on the flight back now.
Yeah.
He's only just now probably getting some time to settle in and have time to himself. There was probably, as he's flying back, the world was shaking, so it's like, what the
I
heck
also
happened
need
there?
to change the date on my calendar thing, because I use an app called Obsidian, which is a message, like basically a note-taking app, but I'm just using it for the moons. Ooh, tomorrow's a fun one.
Oh,
There's a celestial event happening.
celestial event.
Yeah,
Nice.
dueling moons. It's when both moons are completely full.
Ayo, nice.
Yeah, you guys get to look forward to that.
Double.
But I need to write what the fuck happens during that.
I mean, we did like pass like a blood moon a couple nights ago, and it was a
Yeah.
pretty normal night.
Well, I've written stuff since then. Fuck, did I write it in Obsidian? I now have to go look. I did write it during this. I mean, you guys would know this shit. That's the thing. Because it's fairly common. I need to... Because I had a moment where I was, like, doing everything in OneNote, and then I was like, oh, Obsidian seems a bit better, because you can, like, make... what's it called? Like, sub-pages. But then I realized you just have to right-click and you can make a sub-page in OneNote, so I've been moving everything over again. So, like, I'll take a quick, like, screenshot of what I mean, like, let's do Jura or Orthromp, because I haven't actually written a shit ton about that. So, like, for instance, this is how all the cities and my notes for them are set up.
I see.
And a lot of the stuff underneath that is just a brief description of what the fuck I need to write for it. The main shit has been, like, population. Like, the place where the dwarves are from is 250,000. Like, when you think about it, that's not a ton of people in, like, one city. Considering London has, like, 6 million or some shit. It's probably way more than that. Let me look this up. London population. 8.9 million are in London. Which is too many people. Because what? That's... There's so many people. There are 25 million people in Australia. London alone is like a fifth.
I'm a hop off for now.
Alright, thank you for playing today.
Yeah, thank you for switching.
Yeah, of course. Enjoy thinking about the trauma.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Yeah. That's all I can say, enjoy. But, yeah, I wrote a bunch of stuff about the moons and shit, so, I'll explain it next session as well anyway, but, essentially, some spells become more powerful, random effects will happen for, like, certain schools of magic, shit like that.
Yeah.
And, I have to find where the fuck I wrote about the moons. Because I can't remember where I put it.
We gotta make sure the Elborag moon isn't up when we need them.
Yeah. Technically... oh no, he is in his Alcarian cycle, so he does technically have connection to the moon of this world. Spoiler, I guess.
Spoilers for the moon dragon.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. It's basically I roll a D100 during the night, and depends on like weird shit.
Yeah.
Or that's what it was. I roll a D100, and that influences what happens during the day.
During the day, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Or when the moon is out, rather. Maybe I'll keep it for the night. Because some of it's stuff like meta magic stuff can happen to your spells, as well as like certain schools of magic. So I went with like the lunar sorcery stuff for the schools of magic. So like full moon is abjuration and divination, new moon is enchantment and necromancy, crescent moon is illusion and transmutation. And then I just did full moon, new moon, crescent moon for like meta magics as well. So like full moon is empowered and careful, new moon is extended and twinned, and then crescent moon is subtle and transmuted. Because crescent moon has transmutation, and there is a meta magic called transmuted spell. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, we'll do both.
Yeah, exactly.
So like during the night, if shit were to happen and like combat happens, I would roll a D100 or a D6 to determine like what happens between those 6, and then roll a D100 to see if it even happens. For like you, the player. Or I guess I would do D100 first, see if it activates for you, and then D6 to see what happens. So like, I don't even know if, because there's probably some spells that you just don't have access to, or don't have prepared, that like would fall into some of those categories, and it's like, well, shit. Because what? You have enchantment, you got friends, so...
I've got friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would work.
I
I don't know how...
Too. That's alright.
Yeah,
Oh,
So, like-
Hex's enchantment too. Nice.
yeah, then... Oh no, Hex would be empowered. But empowered, it's basically like damage would apply as though it were a critical hit.
Oh sheesh.
Yeah. Which I might change for Moon stuff, because there's a critical hit thing that I really like that, I'll be honest, real bad, because I would have it apply to enemies as well, where it's just max damage and then you roll again for what's added on top. Yeah.
Ouch.
Imagine if that meteor swarm hit Bragas. Max damage. Instant death. But I don't do
Just
that.
about to get punched. Oh, look at the moon.
Yeah. Straight up, Terrell would just fucking throw the moon at someone if they pissed her off.
Both moons, they have 2 hands.
Yeah. One is technically the corpse of a god.
Yeah.
Or the remains of their physical form. So, like, let me have a look. Oh, by the way, you can... Oh, no, you can't change it. Fuck. I thought that you could look at them through, like, prepared... Or not prepared, but, like, schools, but you can't, which is annoying. Technically, they're both full tomorrow, so it would be Abjuration, Divination, and then Empowered and Careful spell. So, I mean, you definitely have Abjuration. Like, you... Oh, Counterspell is Abjuration. That's the
Yeah.
only Abjuration spell you have?
Yeah.
Ooh, never mind, this does not look good for you, because you don't have any Divination spells. Ooh, never mind.
No.
Would have been better on a Crescent Moon for you. Transmutation and Illusion. Or,
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm
Crescent Moon or
interested.
New Moon would have been good for you, because Enchantment and Necromancy.
Yeah.
Oh god, even more powerful Bestow Curse.
Oh.
I think for that, on a New Moon, you could permanently apply a curse to someone.
Permanent.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I think that's what would have it be permanent, is that it has to be applied on a New Moon, and this to have worked, basically.
That's crazy.
Technically, on a New Moon, you could... Well, I guess if I... Well, wait, I have different events for... Because this is for Dalm. I have different events for Europa. But if I ever did it where it was like, you could get... Like, if I rolled a 1 on the D100, I would have 2 of, like, the Metamagic and the Empowering. I would have both take effect. So, like, on a New Moon, getting Empowered Bestow Curse and Twin Spell.
Oh.
Just being like, I curse both of you dickheads.
You take both of these. Have fun.
Both of you must kiss for eternity. Just like, well, we love each other anyway. It's like, I know, it's a perfect situation for you, both of you.
You'll get long term. You'll get sick of it.
Long term, you'll get chapped lips and you won't be able to do anything about it.
Exactly.
It's like a
You don't
really
have
just like,
time for lip balm.
it's just like a slightly irritating curse, but it's permanent. You must always leave a tiny bit of dirt on the dishes while washing them. It's like, no, please.
Not the slight inconveniences.
whenever you put your hand while washing the dishes, you have the food on your hands the whole time.
You must wear odd socks every day.
Whenever you see a puddle, you must step in it with one sock and leave the other dry. I've always loved oddly specific curses. It's such a fun and stupid thing to do. It's like,
you see the color red as the color yellow.
God, no, yeah. You do it to an artist. Like, no, please, no. Then it becomes a blessing because everyone loves their art.
Yeah, gives them a unique perspective.
Yeah. God, if you had evocation, it was empowered. I don't have any evocation stuff, but you could like max damage Eldritch Blast plus what's on top.
Oh, sheesh.
Which
Max
would-
damage, sickening radiance too.
Yeah.
That's pain.
There's some like, because I loved because I've wanted to do that for a campaign where it's like crits are max damage plus whatever you roll, because I would apply that to boss fights as well, which would be for this campaign would be devastating because there's always a nat 20.
Exactly. Just the crit on top of the max damage would be painful.
Yeah. Like, fucking Fireball or Scorching Ray becomes like incredibly devastating.
Yeah.
Even for like things that are resistant to it, because it's still it's max damage plus what the crit, then halved. So it's like, oh, that still hurt.
Ouch.
Because I've always liked that system, but like I probably could have done it for your group, but because I think everyone would have been like, yeah, fuck it, bring it. Because I don't do the like the instant death thing, where like if it's double your max hit points, you instantly die.
Yeah. It helps with the maths too, where you can just be like, hey, this creature can just deal a ton of damage, but you don't have to worry about instant death.
Brachus would be dead. He got hit with a meteor swarm.
Ouch.
He would be fucking dead instantly. I also move Lisa back onto the boat.
Lisa exists again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just love giving ominous premonitions to Kimable people too.
Yeah.
The dream message just be like,
Did I?
I don't know how to take this message.
Okay, I did put that there.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember if I had like pasted it or not. Yeah, that one came about recently.
Yeah. Just gonna throw silver coins at everybody and everything. Just
that was a thing that I was thinking about. Of how would a changeling approach handling silver?
Probably like gloves, I'd imagine.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, would a leather glove stop silver from changing or hurting a changeling? And I was like, yeah, it probably fucking would. Like, if you're able to cover up enough, like, yeah, you're fine. But, yeah. It's... Because you guys have had silver stuff for ages, and known about silver stuff for ages.
Yeah.
And no one's using any of it. It's all just in the bag.
Yeah. The Zog's assumption, I think, at the very least, is all the shapeshifters are at the Scorching Prairie. They're gonna wait out.
Yeah, pretty much. I put it there as a Chekhov's hand crossbow. It's like, there's a bunch of people using silver weapons, and like, there's people selling a bunch of silver weapons because of all the demons in the Scorching Prairie who can shapeshift.
It's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
I wonder when they will rock up.
Yeah. Like, damn. Thank God we have a silver greatsword and a silver heavy crossbow. Also, if you put silver into the transmunition weapon, it applies
Ooh, silver
like
bullets.
yeah.
Yeah.
so you can feed it money.
Yes, perfect.
I would say it's honestly it's a coin per round. So
That's
like
fair,
it
that's
can
fair.
hold 5 charges, so you'd have to use like 5 silver coins. But it would work.
Who would be
Is
the
it-
most equipped with using a gun in our group?
None of you have
None of
proficiency.
us. None of us have gunner. Yeah.
It is a firearm, so
Yeah. Need to spec into it.
and does anyone on the ship have a firearm?
Ooh, yeah, true. Any of the sailors?
Because that's one of the
guns?
things where I'm like, Voyage has a mace. Which I forgot about because they're a cleric. Or they're technically a cleric. They're built as an NPC, so they have like specific spells that they have.
Yeah, that's fair. Just take a couple of things from the type of archetype they have, but only a couple, not the
Wait.
entire.
Oh no, yeah, they are a cleric. For a minute, I was like, these look like paladin
They have the
spells,
tarot
but I was
cards.
like, nope,
Ah, yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah, they're the same spell list, essentially, just
Yeah,
less
they are.
smite.
And I also looked that their spell save is wisdom, so I was like, cool, you are a cleric. Otherwise, what the fuck have I done?
Technically have a backup
Hmm.
for
Oh.
practice, but it's dumb.
Please tell me.
Just the artificer.
Ooh.
But as
Artificer war forged.
oh yeah, it can be another Brackus, another type.
It's another bracket.
You come upon
I think I might
Fiseth
just
Lab.
do something completely different.
Oh yeah, I would be fine with it, like, because
It's a
Fiseth
very
has-
dumb idea because range doesn't matter.
okay, I think I know where you would go with that.
I just breathe and things kind of just eventually go away.
Hmm. I think I have an idea of how that would work.
Nice.
The
Is it-
problem is, it'd be not fun for everybody else if it's a consistent thing.
Yeah, I assume it's like, God, what spell is it? It's like poison. Fucking, there's like
No,
a poison
actually.
class. Is it not?
I mean, I could go World War One, but no, that's not the
Yeah.
main use.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you were gonna try and do, but
Yes, but actually no.
because when I hear
No.
Artificer, it becomes everyone's problem. I think, okay, World War One, this is lining up. Got it. Or a flamethrower-esque thing.
Mm.
Close, but not the primary.
Okay.
Where the fuck is it?
Acid?
No.
Fucking what? I'm just gonna look at soup shit. They're an artificer.
No, actually,
Uh,
nothing related to
That's why I
soups.
got.
Well, they
that's why
have
I got sickening
artificer
radius.
spells, so.
It's
Also,
okay, it's
Adora
just-
finally
it's
specced
very
out soup.
There
Um,
you go. I think it should be obvious from there.
Because they're now level 12. Ah, okay, got it.
Nice.
If I'm
Uh-huh.
600 feet away, nobody gets to have one.
Because soup has gone level 7 artificer, alchemist.
Oh, trust me, she's one of the ideas. If I get some more alchemy, oh, that's a
Yeah.
ooh-wee. That scorching ray is definitely gonna hit different.
Oh yeah. 4 levels of Order of Scribes. Because I was telling her about it and she was like, ooh. And then
And
1
the
level
only
of
way I
rogue.
can, the only way I can put a full salvo is magic missile. That's the only thing I can think of.
Magic missile is such a good spell. Because
Mm.
Soup now has expertise in Arcana, which she didn't have proficiency in.
Oh, sheesh.
And or no, she did have proficiency in it. So she has expertise in that as well as animal handling now, which is concerning for me as a DM.
But here's the problem. But you can see the problem. Like, it'll work as an artificer, but then, like,
Hmm.
if I could just aim out somebody from 200 to 300 feet away,
Oh yeah. Oh
we'd have to have big maps for that.
fuck! I need to find God, I put a build together where it was like the ultimate sniper.
Yeah,
where it was like,
this is one of them.
yeah,
Because I was gonna put Gunslinger, but technically you can have an arcane firearm, so I don't
Yeah.
need Gunslinger as a subclass.
I think it was. God, I think it was Arcane Archer, and then
Spell Sniper.
it was Spell Sniper as well as I think it's a Warlock, an Eldritch Invocation that gives you.
Yeah, that one Eldritch.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. If you go,
Eldritch
they have
Spear
Zok have,
gives you
yeah,
600.
Eldritch Spear, just a big kill
Yeah.
of you.
It's like,
Yeah,
300
I think
feet
what,
away.
300 feet, I think total. I think.
Yeah, 300 feet.
oh, this build that I put together was like you can hit something 800 feet away. It was
Yeah, with
fucking
Spell
wild.
Sniper, it goes to 600 feet.
I think maybe it was Sorcerer as well because there's something in there that. No, I think that was for double the time in which something lasted.
It's just vile. Like, I mean, I think it's funny for a gimmick, but one, I don't get bonus damage from 600 feet, like per like range increment, and like two, that just means bigger maps, and I'm just not gonna be near my party.
Just the ginormous maps.
No, I don't. I can just be like theater of the mind. I'm not mapping that out.
You are going to the void.
I'm not
Yeah,
mapping out
he looks at a
800
group
feet
of
for people.
600 feet away and declaring, oh, we're gonna have that encounter when we walk there in like a few hours. Nah, it's okay. Hold on, let me dial this in really quick. Explode.
Explode, die.
You see Silent Bob 600 feet away. You can hear him. But yeah, the transmunition weapon, because it is functionally a longbow, you have disadvantage after 100 feet up to 300 feet. So it's got more range than Eldritch Blast because it can reach further, but it's at disadvantage. So that's like the only benefit that it has over Eldritch Blast.
Then you just do sharpshooter and then ignore
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just ignore range, the range penalty.
Yeah.
That's the other
there's a way
reason.
around
It's
it.
Like, I can put all of this together to make a I don't have to interact with you build, but then that's not fun with everybody else.
That's the roleplay. No, thank you.
No, thank you. I am
I mean,
sticking
the
by
only reason I'd ever use this is during a war campaign.
Yeah.
I'd only do it just to
Also-
bombard a wall for like a week straight.
Because it's probably never going to come up in this campaign. The way I do stuff like that is that if you're going up against like a platoon, area of effect spells do double, and like single hit spells do like normal damage. But I just add together that platoon's hit points.
Aha, I see.
So instead of doing like a group of 40, I have like 4 groups of 10. All the hit points are added up, and like they do a specific amount of damage per round.
Yeah,
if they hit.
I've always wondered how to do like wave battles and stuff like that.
That's how I do it, because having platoons with like specific hit points, area of effect spells become like when you have a wizard and a spellcaster, suddenly it's like, yes, wizards are built for war. Wizards are built to fireball groups of platoons and fuck them up. Let me have a look. There was Eldritch Spear plus Spell Sniper. That's 600 feet. Just immediately. Because Spell Sniper just, when you cast a spell that requires you make an attack roll, the spell's range is doubled. And I think...
doubles the double.
I think there is a meta magic thing that does it. I might be wrong though.
Blast is already 122.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good for if flying dragons if you don't have like Earthbind.
Oh no, distance spell. There it is.
Yeah,
when you cast a spell that has a range of 5 feet or greater, you can spend 1 sorcery point to double the range. Okay, so Eldritch Spear, Spell Sniper, distance spell, 1,200 feet.
Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. It's perfect if you have to fight flying enemies. That's the way to go.
The downside,
the melee combatants are trying to throw javelins.
Although it just says when you cast that spell. It doesn't specify because you technically fire 2 Eldritch Blasts, or
Yeah.
3 for you. So technically, I would say the sorcery point you only use 1 for 3 rays,
Ooh.
which is bullshit. But I think very fun for if you straight up want to. So yeah, all you'd need would be. Yeah, you could just do a Sword Clock easily.
Yeah, or even like that one meta magic adept feat too.
Well, yeah, like you could get that. Well, you can add that on top of sorcerer shit anyway.
On top of the sorcerer points, yeah.
Yeah. Although
And then that also means quicken spell Eldritch Blast too.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
the thing that annoys me is because I was looking at metamagic. Technically, you can't have more sorcery points than your level. Or
Yeah,
than
that annoys me
your
as
sorcery level or some shit. And I was like, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah. it costs
Otherwise,
all the spell
metamagic
loss.
adept is pointless for like a sorcerer.
Exactly. I like the conversion of slots into
Yeah.
points and vice versa.
'Cause it
being able to
also-
go above your maximum.
Yeah, because it also means multi-classing becomes more like feasible because you're not missing out on sorcery points.
Exactly.
Like if you,
I think it was 1 level or 2 in sorcerer. I think that's all I needed.
yeah, because like if you do like a typical like hex like blade paladin, like you can just go 2 levels into paladin, or not warlock, sorcerer paladin. You can just go 2 levels into paladin, get divine smite, put everything else into sorcerer, do meta magic adept, and you get back those 2 sorcery points that you would have missed out on.
Exactly.
I guess it would work with warlock as well, because you could,
Mm.
well, you miss out on 1 level, but
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world for high
Not the end
level
of the world.
sorcerers.
Yeah. It's just 1 level behind when
Yeah.
whenever like 5th level stuff happens of like 3rd level spells and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I don't have 20 sorcery points. Oh no.
No.
Oops.
I mean, the other problem is like action economy because I can only cast 1 spell anyway.
Yeah.
So I get like the 14th level for both the cannons as a artificer to go do their thing.
Hmm.
So it's just like I can't get the gimmick of a walking battleship.
Yeah.
And plus, the other, like I said, the main problem with it is the fact that there's not much for me to do unless like I just let people not play the game.
Yeah. Because there was a, God, what build was it? I have to look through them. But there was a build that I had where it was really mean, like AoE shit. And I was like, I can't do this because no one else can do anything because it would fuck them up as well. It's why I usually put together stuff like Wizard Fist. Like I have all their shit planned out for whenever I get to play that absolute masterpiece of a character. Like all of their shit is set up to be, this is a wizard that does hand-to-hand combat. So I'm not getting in anyone else's ways, and any spells that do have area of effect, Metamagic Adept Careful Spell. Actually, did I do Careful Spell then? I did Distance and Subtle, that's what it was.
Yeah. I like how distant improves touch spells too. Gets
Oh,
more
yeah.
range.
Well,
Yeah.
it's... Oh no, yeah, I guess it's a range of 5 feet or greater, so yeah.
Yeah.
Although touch, I think it specifies that it's touch and not like a range of 5 feet, which I think is how touch spells get around that. I guess if you were like a what is it? Not hobgoblin.
yeah. When you cast a spell that has a range of touch, you can spend 1 sorcery point to make the range 30 feet.
Wait, what's that for? Is that for distant?
From it's,
Oh,
yeah,
it
it's
is.
a
I just
little
didn't read down.
It's just a little subsection of distant, yeah.
Okay. Oh wow, Shocking Grasp becomes very good if you take
Yeah.
Mage Slayer.
Exactly.
Is it Mage Slayer that has Shocking Grasp that you get? I might be thinking of. Oh, is it Warcaster? Oop. What am I thinking of? Oh no, yeah. When a hostile creature's movement provokes an opportunity attack from you, you can use your reaction to cast a spell at that creature.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Baldur's Gate, where you get Shocking Grasp when you take Warcaster. That's why.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure,
Chill
anyway.
Touch too.
Yeah, Chill Touch has some fucking insane range. I love that everything about Chill Touch is just wrong.
Yeah.
Like, chill, it does necrotic damage. Oh, touch, it's ranged.
It's
120 feet.
Too, not
Yeah. Like, okay, this spell is just incorrect. Whoever made this spell was a fucking moron. They had low wisdom when they were making the spell.
It's a great spell, just a name throw.
Yeah. Fucking love Chill Touch.
It's so good. I had a deaf cleric that could just do 2 of them at once. We had a left hand and a right hand.
Oh, yeah. Because it stops healing as well, doesn't it? Is that Chill Touch, or am I thinking of
exactly.
something
It's
else?
very good. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. It stops healing entirely.
It's so good.
It's so insane.
By the way, the
It has a weird
Oh, go ahead.
stipulation for like the it has a weird stipulation for the undead too for some reason.
Yeah, it, like doesn't hurt, or you have disadvantage or something when attacking undead.
They have disadvantage.
Wait, what?
The undead have disadvantage.
I'm
It's
sorry.
a
what?
benefit. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
What the fuck? Why? It does necrotic damage. It's fucking such a dumb spell. It's good, but it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
By the way, the undead that is on the ship, I finally put together an actual name for them for whenever I play them. Ambrosia Scathe.
Ambrosia Scathe. Oh, I love Scathe.
It's essentially Immortal Hurt. Because Ambrosius, as opposed to Ambrosia, 2 different things, but they just sound similar. And I'm looking forward to playing them. Because part of me was like, I have 2 ways of playing this character. It's either what I'm probably going to do, which is Tragedy Bard and Undead Blade Pact Warlock, or do Long Death Monk and some other weird shit.
Ooh. Yeah.
Or I do Bard and Wizard and make a Necrodancer, which is always fun.
I love that. That's so fun, yeah.
Necrodancers are super fun, but I do too
love
much
the
necromancy shit, which, to be fair, it's because I love it. Still.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely still want the chance to be able to actually play a fun necromancer.
Necromancy's-
was that deaf cleric. I was a deaf cleric pirate.
Hell yeah. Necromancy's so difficult to get into unless you're like super high level, which is annoying.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
I
like-
wish Animate Dead was better, and I wish Necromancy
Yep.
Wizards were better.
Yeah, if only you had a really cool ring from a rat guy that super took.
Yeah, it's reliant on being a cool necromancer is reliant on DMs giving you cool
Yeah.
stuff.
That's why if someone said to me like, hey, I want to play a necromancer who doesn't have to be 20th level before doing anything cool, I'm going to be like, cool, you're going to get some fun magic items that let you have your little fucking weird
Can't play
minions.
Necromancer, my kleptomania would kick in. I'd be kidnapping any person of moderately interesting skill that I've murdered.
Yeah, that's fine. Fucking do it.
Storing them in a Pokeball until the need arises for me to jump somebody.
Yeah. The bag of holding almost feels required for necromancers, just so townspeople don't like point and be
So-
like, "Oh, what are you doing for those undead
What
that are
you-
coming into the city?"
This
Got
is the
lights
thing.
for that.
I have something. It's an artifact called the Bag of Holding Skeletons.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The bag
It
of
holds
skeletons.
up to 337 skeletons. Why? Because that's how many average sized humanoid skeletons would fit inside of a bag of holding. Yes, someone did the math.
So the math's nice.
Yep. So you can fit 337 bodies inside of a bag of holding if you get rid of the meat.
That's insane. Oh yeah, skeletons only.
Well, I think it might have accounted for like armor and weapons.
I see. That was a German counter zombies.
So, you know, you can fit a necromancer can fit a moderate amount. Like,
Yeah, good
they can
army,
fit a
solid
few platoons inside of a bag. It's great.
army. My favorite thing and concept of necromancers that 5e doesn't quite do is the fact I love the idea of you have this little army and they're fighting another group, and then you raise them you just raise them back up if they fall, and then you
Yeah.
include the enemies alongside that. You always have numbers. That's the point. I always
Yeah.
see that as the point of necromancy, where you will always have numbers. And you could just turn the dead enemies into allies.
So the way you do that as a necromancer is by summoning wraiths, because within a
Ooh,
24-hour
yeah.
period, anything the wraith kills comes back as an undead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's how you get around it.
Very
Because
strong.
that's how I've kind of built Ambrosius. They're without being an actual wraith. I just have them as a reborn with
Yeah.
because as a reborn, they get resistance to poison, and from one of the new backgrounds, Gate Warden, you get Scion of the Outer Planes, and I picked Necrotic, so they have all the resistances of a wraith.
Nice.
Because I was like, also I did point buy, so it's 8, 16, 16, 8, 8, 16.
Nice.
I was like, I'm glass cannon.
Yeah, having those wraiths or whites is so good because animate dead it costs a minute to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's only one.
Actually, it might be a
raise
white.
the dead one at a time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a white.
Fair.
A humanoid slain by this attack rises 24 hours later as a zombie under the white's control. And if you control the white,
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
That's how you do it. Because as a necromancer, you're not going to be on the battlefield. You're going to be sitting in your tower having a nice cup of tea with some lich buddies with your Undead Poet Society. And that's the role of the necromancer. Like, straight up, if you guys ever found a lich, you would be fucked. Because
Yeah.
I love putting together traps as a smart NPC because I'm like, no, here's 1,000 contingencies because they've been around for hundreds of years.
Literally the spell contingency too. They've just got a ton of them. They can just do that.
That's why I also like Magic Mouth because
Yeah.
Magic Mouth plus
Glyph of Warding is what...
Glyph of Warding, you can use things like modify memory.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can have a glyph go off and modify someone's memory to have it be that you had a conversation with, like, straight up, this is how I would do it. I would have people meet the lich, and the whole conversation they have that I would convince them to leave or fight them is straight up a modify memory. Like, the lich lives even if you go through the whole combat with it because it's just a modify memory.
It's just the modified. Okay, you had your fun. You fought a lich. Now go.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Because, modify memory is over the course of like 10 minutes, which is more than enough for combat against the lich.
That's more than combat's only supposed to be 60 seconds each round. That's insane.
You can tell that I've thought about this.
This is so cool. Yeah, and elaborate phylacteries too.
Say that again, sorry.
Oh, elaborate phylacteries as well. Just to
Yeah.
have a creative
Oh,
idea of
well, that's
the lich that has a creative idea where they keep the immortality source.
well, that's the thing. You can set up things of like a phylactery in a demiplane where there's like contingencies in that demiplane, or like a fake phylactery again with the spell that allows you to change the magical feeling of something. You could just have the phylactery be above it, and then the fake one be like this ominous evil skull that gives off a magical aura.
Yeah,
And it's like, get fucked, idiot. You didn't look up. It's a video game. No one looks up. That's my favorite shit. Because, let me have a look at modify memory specifically. Yeah, because modify memory doesn't necessarily affect how a creature behaves. So if like a lich isn't going to be like, oh yes, we come to an amicable agreement and everyone just leaves. Like if you have a paladin who's like, no, I sworn to kill the undead, the lich is probably going to be like, cool, if there is a holy person, this can be done with like magic mouth. If there is a holy person in the party, this modify memory glyph triggers, where they fight the lich and then leave because they destroyed the phylactery. It's such
You did it.
it is such a mean thing to do to a party, because it's like, hey, that whole combat didn't actually happen.
Yeah, you could do like subtle things of like making it look like, hang on, why is this so easy?
Yeah.
Why is this? Why
Or
are they
more
acting
fucked
like
up,
really typical? Yeah.
where you guys lose and the MacGuffin that saves you is because the lich just like escorted you out while your mind was modified. It's like, all right, get out. I've got broom. Leave.
The lich is just like, oh, you lost the modify memory fight? Cringe.
Yeah. Technically, wouldn't work on an elf because it's a charm effect, but then you just set up Gaius, which I don't think is a charm effect. No, it is a charm effect. Ooh, oops.
Oops.
How would I get around? Yeah, it's fucking poison cloud. Fucking just end everything in the room. Like, if they have people who are, again, the magic mouth can just be like, or the glyph even, because you can be very specific with them. It's just like, if there is an elf or something that can't be charmed, poison cloud. If there's a warforged, fireball. If there's a tiefling, cone of cold. Like, a lich is going to have every possible contingency.
Yeah, the scariest thing is just the fact that they're a wizard. They're still a wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, I love liches. The idea of liches that are other classes too.
Yeah.
Like an artificer lich could be really fun too.
Oh yeah, like an alchemy lich,
What?
Yeah.
which is what Soup will eventually be.
And then I'll do it again.
Because a barbarian lich would be hilarious. It's just like, I'm too angry to die. It won't end, please. Kill me.
Zealot barbarian lich
Yeah.
that just keep keep coming back. They don't need the 300 GP diamonds.
Yeah.
They have a little bit of help. They got some revivified glyphs.
Yeah, because straight up, I think like if I ever had people encounter a lich, again, it's my love of like subverting